The Marilyn Monroe effect is the idea that magnetism, charisma, and presence are not fixed traits, but can be consciously switched on. And it comes from a famous story of when Marilyn and Richard Avedon were walking the streets of New York. And as she was just nonchalant walking, no one recognized her at all. And then she turned to him and she said, "Do you want me to become her?" And upon his approval, she very subtly changed her posture, her facial expression, and her energy completely changed. And within moments, she was instantly recognized and was suddenly surrounded by so many admirers and her fans. And this was something that, whether it happened exactly in this manner or not, it still goes to show that we can change our energy. And this is also part of what Marilyn did. She used to do a lot of manifestation and how our energy, the way people perceive us, it's not because of our external, it's more to do with our energy. This is what's called context dependent recognition, where people's perception of the way they think you should be isn't really in reality what they perceive you should be. So if they see you in a certain way, it's maybe not what they expected of you. Basically, in layman terms, someone in one setting can appear in a certain manner, and someone in another setting can appear in a totally different manner, making themselves like more sort of like irresistible or making a huge impression. So, presence is an energy signal, and it can be indicated through the eyes, through the posture, through the delivery of speech. And that is why two people with equally attractive traits can give off two totally different attraction levels as well. And also, confidence can change you physiologically. For example, when people are confident, they may appear larger or taller or bigger, and this goes with the way they look or the way they have their certainty, the way they hold themselves and their posture. That's why people who lack confidence can appear smaller. And charisma is a state, not a personality. And people who are charismatic can project that image of being approachable or engaging, that hence being full of confidence and certainty. Also, our self concept creates reality. This is also why people like Beyonce, when they're alone, they're a little bit quiet, introverted, and normal. But then on stage, she becomes Sasha Fierce, where she becomes a phenomenal performer. Likewise, even athletics get into the zone where they harbor all this incredible adrenaline and become superhuman, so to speak. So we have it, the Marilyn Monroe